Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit save here really quick just to do so. And we will continue forward, activating this. It looks like we have all of our cooldowns done now, so let's see. Time for the bomb.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Hello, Beacon. Hello, Beacon. Okay, we gotta watch out for the snipers specifically, and there's also a shock trooper here that's gonna have a rocket launcher. We want to avoid that too. The rest of them aren't that difficult, but those two specifically are gonna be a problem. Okay, that's an autosave, so we'll have that.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
And there's the first bomb. Let's go. I'm gonna go across the bridge this direction. Come on, run. Shepard, you need to work out, man. That's all you got for running, really? Is that all you got? Done. Let me see what I got here. So these two, let's get an overload on both of those. And with them together, I should be able to push them both. Nope. Guess not. Freaking shock trooper. Let's see about getting that pushed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit that one. Get back, and I should be able to. Again, I didn't hit the target. He was already dead. That's why it shot, because he was dead. I couldn't melee a dead target. Oh shoot! Hiding. Ah, frick! That actually did hit. I can't get close enough for that melee. That melee is like, I wish there was a dedicated melee button, but I guess they probably thought...
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
They probably thought that there's just no reason why people would melee over shooting, you know? Which makes sense, because melee doesn't do that much damage, but...
I smell trouble.
I cannot run. Here we go. Here we go. Finally. Disarming. Disarming. Good. Let's push him back. And then we'll get a overload on that guy. Which overloads here should explode. And that kills... Well, I thought it would kill both, but it didn't. Let's get a push. Hide. We'll start dwindling down this if we can. Frickin' Christ. Rockets, man. Got him down. Hopefully my squad can take care of that guy. Yep, good. Okay. Guys, learn how to take cover, please. Learn what cover means. Learn how useful it is. Please, adapt yourselves. Seriously, melee the target. I'm gonna rage quit on this so many times. I'm gonna rage quit the melee because like it's right there. Just do it, please.
We need to find them all and shut them down.
God damn it. Come on. It's not hard. You just use your arms and hit him in the face with your gun. Ugh. Come on. Whoa, you are really adventurous. Since when? No, you know what? We're going for this. No death playthroughs are pretty intense. What kind of no death run would you do in Mass Effect? As soon as you die, you have to reload. Like, you have to reload your save. You can't just do no death. You mean like starting the entire campaign over if you die? That just seems unfun. Permadeath in Mass Effect seems unfun. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's unfun. Sabotage the weapon. Thank you. And if you guys could kindly take cover like you know, should be doing all the time, that would be swell. And sleep. You have to restart the entire game. Yeah, I won't be doing that just because it won't be fun. There's like no fun factor to that at all for me. Okay, so that's the sniper. I might be able to push that shock trooper off the ledge. That would be helpful. Yeah, let's hit this. Oh! Oh, the snipe! Oh, the snipe! Oh, the snipe! Crap. Crap.
Demolition charges.
Pop my head out for 1 second.
Hurry!
That's all it
We need
takes.
to find them all and shut them down.
Pop my head out for 1 second, and that's all it takes. Sniper. Frickin' Christ. This is hard. This part is the hardest part. Everything else after this is cake. Well, in this mission. This little section here where everyone's clumped together and all these Geth are clumped together is the hardest part. I don't want to sabotage that one. I don't want to push that one. Let's hit this instead. And then, I'm gonna overload it again. Yes, there. Okay, and hopefully my team will take that out. Hopefully.
Now it gets fun.
Now it gets fun. Really? Is that how you feel? I'm gonna hit that one instead. Okay, Caden, I'm gonna have Ashley there. I'm gonna have Caden go up there so his tech abilities are closer. I'm gonna hit this right here. Or not, thank you. Run, run, run. Okay, so your shields are down, that's okay. Sabotage that shock trooper's weapon, please. These freaking barricades. These barriers. Caden, stop dying. Think I can push you off the ledge? Yep. Okay. We'll take a... Oh dear. I don't have any... I have no... Darn it. I have no pushes at all here. Caden, why? You're freaking toast. You're dead. That's all that's gonna happen here is you're gonna die. This is ridiculous. Frick down. Okay, so I don't know why, but it's playing the sound like I'm firing my weapon, but I'm not. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think another problem is that like your team is really dumb. They don't take cover on their own. You have to direct them to do
Demolition
everything.
charges. The Geth must have planted them.
You have to direct them to do everything.
We need to find them all and shut them down.
Like they will stand in the open and do absolutely nothing for their own safety unless you tell them to do it. And so I'm trying to keep them alive too much. Only for mods. Yeah, they're the only ones. They're the only ones responsible enough, reliably responsible enough to handle the death counter. I can't have randoms coming in and just adding deaths. Not gonna do that. Pretty sure this overload will explode if I'm warp this guy, and then we get an overload on that to detonate it. That should hit both. It did. This guy's still got tons of HP left. Come on, kill him. Thank you. All right, let's hold up a second here. Doesn't look like they're getting aggressive with us. This might be our chance. Let's get cooldowns reset. Now they're starting to come. We'll delay this. Let's sabotage the shock trooper's weapon. God, these guys are just gonna... The problem with this game also is that your enemies they'll just come to you. They'll just approach you. They don't have any regard for their own safety either. I might actually have to use a grenade on this. I'm trying not to use grenades because they're really rare. It's very restricted how fast we get them.
Not in the middle of a fight!
Well, like, I'm not trying to talk to you, but, I mean... I think I have to use this. Even with all those pushes, it doesn't do anything.
Shields disabled.
He's still alive. Very, very alive. Freaking shock trooper.
And stay down.
I'm a little...
You are busy, huh? Guys, cover? No? Okay, good. Glad we had that talk. Let's go.
Shields down!
Is there an enemy on that side? I think it's just this guy, right? Is it just him?
They should slow him down.
Is it just him? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. One charge remaining, lots of time left.
Lost shields!
Okay, they are clearly still shooting at something. But we can at least do this.
All clear.
Grenades refill after the mission on Melee 1? No. Not that I'm aware of. Not unless you've modded it that way. Let's go. Got him. He's controlled. CC done. Okay. Okay then. So we should be able to save. Area secure. Good. Save it here. Okay. Good. You don't need to tell me to save. It's something I will be doing. You don't have to tell me when to save. Like I just saved the very second I was able to. I just saved. So you're not gonna have to tell me. You cannot save while there's combat. Okay, step back, step back, step back, step back. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. We'll take the husks. We'll take the husks by themselves. No reason to fight the husks while the Geth can see us. I'm gonna get right here and push him over that railing if we can. Nope. Thought I could. Yep, there it goes. So he's not gonna be an issue. And do the same for you. He might be a little bit more of a problem. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to, yeah. Okay. There's one down here. Will most likely not... That one down there can't hurt us, but it still needs to be dealt with to proceed. Hit overload. Sabotage it. And... Okay. Now there's still one left, but it can't hurt us. It's in a place where it can't leave. So we just have to find it. Just have to see it. Just get vision of it, and then we can take it out. It's gonna take a while, but we can do it. Overload it. And no, it doesn't have any shields. Hit it with the throw. And overload it. Or not. Should be able to shoot it, guys. Come on. Thank you. Wrap it up. Thank you. Okay. That takes care of all the enemies in Eden Prime.
Think we're good, Commander.
I know. Let's go ahead and take all there. And we're going to get all of the loot. Those 2 deaths were BS. I really wanted a 0 death first mission. I was like, come on. I got through the part. The part I thought we were going to die on was the double destroyer bridge. I thought the double destroyer bridge would wreck me for a while, actually. But we got through that with no deaths. So I was pretty confident that the bomb sequence would be okay. But it apparently was not. It was not okay. First try. Yeah. I didn't know you could use melee in Mass Effect 1 before the stream. Yeah. You just have to get close enough. That's it. If you get too close to shoot, it will melee. But that's the problem, is that you don't know if you're too close until you do it. And then I was hearing the sound effect for shots while I was meleeing there. So I think it was, I'm not sure what was going on there, but I was hearing shots while I was meleeing, and it was clear that there was a melee because that click resulted in them being knocked over. But I still heard the sound, so I'm not sure what the game did on code there, but like that's a melee hit as far as I'm concerned. So turn those into Omni Gel, and I think we got all the loot. So now we're just left with the beacon. And we're also, like, free from combat for a little while, so if you're like, I'm just interested in combat, which I don't know why you would be in Mass Effect 1 stream if that was the case, then you're gonna have a break, because we're gonna learn all sorts of things about the world around us now. Let's go! Thank you, Kaz, for the bits. Appreciate it, man.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch her. It's too dangerous.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need
He's
me.
like, I get the hint. He's your girl, I
Sounds like that
understand.
beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
I don't know what's going on with Charbot and why it keeps saying that, but that seems weird.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, welcome to the Normandy SR-1. can replenish mini gel. I don't know about replenishing grenades.
Glad to see you're okay.
If we can replenish grenades, that's actually cool. I don't remember if I can do that or not. I never really bothered with it before, but I think there actually is a locker where you can do that, now that I come to think about it. We're going to talk to all the crew members, got to talk to everybody, and get as much XP as we can out of that. So we're going to talk to the Chakwas first, I guess. Marina Sirtis. Go.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an alliance
Party King,
ship?
thanks for the bits.
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations.
Hi, Sat.
Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration.
As an adept.
Sometimes there are complications.
You'd think she would be fully aware of that as an adept, but I get it.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go. It doesn't have the same impact when she says it. As opposed to like male shepherd. It's like it's a meme with male shepherd, but it doesn't have the same impact when she says it.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
A theory.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Sarlane 007, thanks for the follow.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
So I have that alert set to pop up for bits that are 10 and up. And I have it positioned so that it will be right above the HP bars when we're in combat. But I'm looking like I need to have it positioned just a little bit higher because it does cover up the subtitles. So I'm gonna look into that for the next stream. By look into it, I mean I'm gonna change it. Captain Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy.
I had forgotten that he had an office, to be honest. Because there's never a reason to go through that door in this game. Like, it's your own office, usually, so you have no reason to do it.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I'm gonna warm up to Caden here, just in case we decide to do, well, him as the romance option.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry
I'm
that we
still-
lost Jenkins.
I still got a spot in my heart for Liara, though. You know, Liara's my bae, and I think can even be, you know, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Caden Romance's best option? I disagree. I know Liara is canon. Plus, that's actually the one that Jennifer Hale, she's the voice of Femshep. Jennifer Hale specifically said that Liara is her choice. So, just saying. Just saying.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, a cruise. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Just follow your orders, Lieutenant.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Couple more Paragon points. How close are we to level? Very. I think at level 5 this unlocks. And with 2 more points, we can get that Singularity unlock. Need Singularity as soon as possible for this run. Alright, we can come up. You know, like, just because I don't think there are any conversational elements, and I can always scan later, so never mind. Because there's not a full crew yet to talk to. And there's no store, and I'm not the leader of this thing.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Let's get a couple of codex entries for the XP. Can I get this one? Or is that later? Yep, I can get this one now. FTL Comlink. XP 12. Hopefully we level up here before we go into the Citadel. That'd be cool. Having that be awesome. Get this one here. Cool, that's 12. We're getting very close. I can't scan these yet, I don't think. No. Sooner or later, one of these will be able to get examined. Alright, it's all Joker now. What's the squad? 966 out of 1,000. Okay.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us
Here
into
we
the
go.
Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Taxpayer money at work. Let's rock.
Ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action! You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Okay, Udina.
And that's why I hate politicians.
That's like one of the only things I agree with Ashley on. First thing we need to do is pick up a side quest. I'm not sure if we can do all the side quests. Some of them will just not be possible because of our challenge. But that's okay. We'll do as many as we can. So we're gonna go boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom. Alliance Patrol report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during patrol on the Argus Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send a recon team in? Maybe. Maybe. I wonder if anyone's ever trusted Udina after playing this game. Freaking politicians, man. We are going to go in there later. We'll talk to all those guys later. So I have a sequence of events that might seem a little bit odd, but I think it's one of the... Let's go with one of the faster ways of accomplishing this mission that we're on here. 990, I need 10 experience. So let's talk to the receptionist.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Okay. Can we get... Not yet. I need one more level, then I can get Singularity. Okay. We will do whatever it takes to get our cooldowns. Although Lift would be nice, I think Singularity is still what I want more, but they have the same recharge time. So I think we're gonna go and if I hit this now, my recharges need to be hit. Okay. Kate and Alenko, we can only go as far. I think I kind of want to upgrade your barrier, but your cooldowns are really, I think, the focus for now. Ashley, I kind of don't care. I'm not going to really use her much after this, so I'm just going to get her in a soldier. Okay. So we're going to talk to Avina.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
I start my meeting, you were at 0 desk, came back 15 minutes, you were at 2. Yeah, I got that bomb sequence. The sniper got me. That sniper and the bomb sequence. Oh well.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
Spectre you are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Nice.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago.
Yep.
As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been
They're the
added.
third race.
The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal
opposition to having us join. 19 years ago, that's it. The Asari, which we're going to see a lot of, actually, the receptionist and the VI here is modeled after Asari. They were the first, and Solarians the second. Volus the third, and then I think from there it was Turian, and then all the other ones that are kind of in there just sort of came in. Anyway, why is humanity opposed?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
What do you think? I don't have a thought. I'm just the computer.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Why were the Volus first?
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lesser species.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
I need to use that sometime. I apologize if my personality has offended you.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Krogan Rebellion. It's one way to word it.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and
Goodbye.
thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
I'm pretty sure we don't need to investigate that far to get the full experience for it. But again, I'm kind of going through them because if there is anyone new, wants to know history, wants to know the world, I'd rather just play it all. So I like to present to new people. Okay, now there's a case to be made that I should go to a couple of places before I go up to the tower. And I was kind of hoping to have Singularity before doing it. It doesn't appear as though I'm going to be able to. One of the things I think... Actually, I need to see Garrus first before I go down there. Yeah, I need to see Garrus first before I go down there. Trying to think of the order of operations here on this. I can gather up all those quests, but I can always do that anyway. I think it's faster if I activate... I think it might be faster if I activate Keepers first. I think it is. If you activate Keepers first. So I'm going to go to the tower first. And then get Garrus. At least talking to it that way.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Okay. Up we go. Let's talk to Council. And then after that, I think we need to...
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right
I'm wondering if
they succeed.
Do those assassins show up before the club?
Move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to
I don't want to skip that. I don't know if the assassins show up before the tower or after. I think it's like there's a reason to go down there to talk to Harkin. I think that plus, yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't want to talk to I'm going to save it here. I don't want to talk to Anderson and miss that. That's a pretty fair amount of experience. But we'll see.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Garrus, the ultimate bro. Or lover.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
From a human. Hey, Circuit DR, I never played this game, joined late. Is there a lore reason why everyone speaks English? Shortly after the Citadel was formed, we had anyone who needs to communicate effectively, military personnel, politicians, etc. There's an implant that translates text in real time. It is the future, so that kind of thing exists in the real world for us already. It's just not as effective. So in the future, we have more effective technology in that way. There's an implant that translates everything to your native language. So and translates it back when they speak too. So everyone appears to be speaking English to us, but they're not actually speaking English to us, basically.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
It also adds to the okayness of like mouths not necessarily matching, because it's like, you know, they're not actually speaking the words that you're hearing. So that helps with that too. Like even Anderson or even Udina, they could be speaking Spanish or French or something like that, and it's still translated to English because Shepard, right? So, yeah.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
He has a point.
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
I like how I just barely cut him off, too. That's fun.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Udina feeling like a failure.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
You want me to go see him? How about any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Okay, lots of investigations here. Let me just get chat really quick. In which game can you hang up on the counselors? I love doing that. 1 and 3. I mean, those graphics of the game really hold up for being so old. Yeah, it was released November 2007. So, it's a long time ago. Just after I got out of high school. No. Just after I got out my freshman year of college. Started my sophomore year of college. That.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Can't you kill the counselors in this game? No. You can't kill them. I'm leaving spoilers out of it. We're too independent.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago,
Skillian
I was
Verge
part of a
story.
mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody.
Can't have it both ways.
Alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
There's people in chat saying your head is barely covering some text. Charlie, well, I have to be here, otherwise I'll cover up the compass, and everyone will be like, why are you covering the compass? But like, if you want me to do a posture check, well, I gotta sit up straight, and that means I'm definitely gonna. So I gotta just lean back out of the way for the dialogue, okay? That's what I'm trying to do here.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
I know the Citadel, for some people watching, I know Citadel is like a lot of talking, and it is. But there are some fights in here, and actually there's... Well, the assassins that we're about to encounter are pretty tough on their own, but the fight that happens in this club later, I'm not sure how to beat it yet. And I'll share with you why once we go. I don't know how many times we're going to die trying that fight, so.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100, but the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Sounds like a great idea, a force that doesn't answer to anyone. Well, they answer to the Council, and if they do misbehave, like Saren is, then they can be excommunicated and hunted down by other Spectres. So, I mean, there is that. There is actually one other group. There is actually one other force or group that is even more autonomous than Spectres. We won't see them in this game, but we will meet one in Mass Effect 2 and learn about them in Mass Effect 2. But there is one group that's even more autonomous than Spectres are.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Yep.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Bar Lavan.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
You guys don't remember which ones they are? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a J.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
The character
I'll
will
be over
meet.
in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
We'll actually meet a couple of different ones, but the character will meet. Her name starts with an S. And that's all I'm going to give you. Okay. So, we are going to... Nope, we're going to go down and talk to Chorbin. He's scanning keepers, and then we can start exploring, because if we go and do too much exploring before we activate this, then it's like, gotta retrace our steps, and I don't want to do that.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
By the Keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
He talks really quiet, sorry. The way it is.
Yes, is there something you want?
What are you doing with the Keepers?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. You know, you're only standing there as an official Alliance military with guns. I can't see any reason why I would... What harm could be telling you something that I'm doing that's illegal? Kind of. Gray area.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree.
The authorities
I'd like
now?
to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me help you.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
Because I am.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the Alliance. So I'm a kind of authority, but I'm really not part of the Citadel races, so...
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Okay, so time to scan the Keepers. You can get as much experience out of this as possible. First one is right there. Done. 12 experience there. Come back up to the top. There should be 4 in the Citadel Tower. I believe it's this side. Yep, over here. There's going to be a lot of running around here, but we're about to be engaged in a fight in a second. That is pretty challenging. There's only 2 enemies, but they have a skill that makes them incredibly hard to deal with for the skills we have available to us. And that is, they have a skill that grants them immunity to all damage for a short period of time, but they always tend to use it right when I want to use my stuff. So it's kind of like, you know? I think it's on the, I want to say it's on the other side, actually. This side? Are you on this side or the other side? No, not this side. You must be the other side. We could maybe overhear Kahoku? Oh, actually, no, I think it's this way. I think it's right over here.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Commander?
Oh, we can't talk to him yet. After we're a Spectre. Scan. Okay, that's the 3rd one, and then the 4th one is on the way out.
I want to ask a couple of questions.
All the way down. Wait, this isn't right. Nope. It's on the other side in the hallway. Yeah, it is on the other side. So I was right. It is over there. And all the way over here in this little corridor area, right back here. There we go. All right. So that's all of them in the tower. We don't have to worry about the tower anymore. I was really hoping to level up one more time before this fight. It's just not gonna happen, I don't think. We have to talk to a lot of people, but if we talk to too many people, then we'll miss the fight entirely. So we may just have to suck it up and deal with this without having singularity. Really want that skill. Okay. We'll come down the elevator. Elevator talks. Elevator music. It's back. Good to be back. Oh, come on.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
There's a lot of quests in Jari. We're gonna pick up most of them. Hello, Avina.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Got it.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel, Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation. Incarceration? Okay, I got that part. Locked up. Apparently, whatever happens to you while you're locked up requires rehabilitation.
Tell me more about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Yeah, we may never know what that monument is for.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel control?
Citadel control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person.
I was just there.
Only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the Council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I've been inside the council chambers.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
That's all for now. So no more Keepers this direction. We're gonna head this way. We're gonna try to avoid talking to a whole lot of people until we've dealt with the assassins and Harkin. Although this conversation's safe. We don't have enough to deal with it right now, though. It's not. We're not going to bother with it. We don't have enough Paragon. We don't have enough charm to bother with that yet. So we'll scan you. We're going to go down to the wards access. We're going to have to enter the... Actually, you know, we don't need to go this way. Yeah, we want to go this way for... Let me see if we can take these assassins. Let me see if we can do it without Singularity. It'll be very tough, but let me see if we can.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply.
I imagine.
Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Hey, Omega, welcome in. I mean, you just missed the start of the game, basically. If you're new to Mass Effect, maybe that's a big deal. But if you have any questions or anything, I'm always open to answering them. We're going to be sharing this on YouTube as well, just initially. If it does okay there, great. If it doesn't, then it's fine. We'll just keep it on Twitch. But I'll share a few episodes. We'll share at least one video.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
So this area has no keepers, but I'm pretty sure I need to go this way to initiate what I'm sure will be a few deaths at least. This way we'll have this one, and we can come down to wards. Here we go.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I remember the newscasts. They always seem to brighten my day when I hear a good resolution has been twisted a little bit for a narrative. Playing 7 Days to Die, whenever someone walks into your stream, I look up and look around to see if there are any zombies nearby. You know, I think I'll talk to the news reporter first, just in case there is... Is that safe to do? Actually, there is a cutscene we can do that is safe, so give me 1 second. We'll do this. Let's not talk to the reporter yet. We can talk to our biggest fan, but I think it's this observation window that gets us some experience too. We are at 1158. I need one more level for Singularity. This will be a lot easier with Singularity.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
Wow, it's cut all the sound entirely. This conversation also can progress a relationship with Kaidan if we choose to as well.
This isn't a station, it's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The Council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
When you put it that way, there's no reason they wouldn't like you. I mean, us. Humans, ma'am.
You don't take much shore leave, do you, LT?
Alright, laugh it up, Chief. I appreciate the thought, Alenka, but we're on duty here.
Alright, ma'am.
Aye, ma'am.
I'll walk drag, ma'am.
That's the line. I had to look it up the first time I heard it. I'll walk drag, ma'am. Okay, so let's come. If you're just to save you the lookup, walk drag is military term. It kind of just means walk at the end. You're walking at the end of the line. It's assuming that I would be leading the charge as the commander. I'm not sure why the music is gone. That's disappointing. Let's reload. I want the music. I want the ambiance. All the sound is gone. I don't like it. We're reloading it. To get the ambiance. Aura has a habit of using voice actors in multiple games. Doesn't everybody do that? I guess the music is just gone. That's a shame. We'll have this observation here. Good. And there's the keeper over here. Good. And we could talk to the doctor. Can we do that yet? I don't think we should talk to the doctor yet. I don't want to override the assassins. Because I want to kill the assassins before the next the next thing, which is even worse. Where's our biggest fan? Where'd he go? Where's our buddy? He should be standing... Maybe he's at the top of a different staircase. He might be at the top of a different staircase. I think this conversation is safe. And the keeper, of course. And that, and that, and this.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Aku's. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
So I see you're also a hentai fan. Like those Hanar. Wild.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
I plan to right now.
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Garrus.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Thank you. Actually, I know where my biggest... He's a fan, but that's not the fan I was referring to. That's not the big fan I was really referring to. I don't want to talk to Emily yet.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard?
Not yet. I'll be with you later, Miss Wong. It's okay. Just don't want to talk to Emily yet. All the way over to... There he is. There's my buddy. There's my favorite buddy in the whole Citadel.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Let's make sure we talk to him all the time. What's up, Conrad?
Is that really... Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
100.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
I suppose. No problem.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
My wife will be so impressed, but I'd love to buy you a drink. I'm sure she'll be so happy to have met me.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharos? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Cold.
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
Pharos.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Well, I'm sure he's fine.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
If you have upgrades, I will. You have Alcos license, thank you. And I'm looking for Omni-Tool upgrades. It's too expensive, damn it. I want tech cooldown bonus is the biggest thing I want. Shield bonus is nice, but I have electronics for that. The cooldown bonus is what I want for pretty much everything. Light armor for humans. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. What about selling things? We can sell pistols. We can sell this pistol, sell this pistol. We can sell our shotguns, medium armor. I might be able to put that on nobody because I'm not gonna use Ashley, so bye. We're gonna use light armor. It's worse than what we have. Round upgrades are kind of useless, so we can get rid of those. Weapon upgrade, combat sensor will be helpful. We don't need the chemical rounds. The striker pistol can go. The assault rifles can all go. The shotgun can go. Weapon upgrades and stuff, I think we could probably get rid of any of the rounds. We're not going to need them. Toxic seals is not... We'll keep it for now. Improved sighting is off. We don't need weapon accuracy, stability. We don't need any of that. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of the sniper rifles. And we're going to have a bunch of money for all of that stuff. So, okay, good. We sold all the stuff we don't need. Isn't that great? And got some experience for it, too.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Well, I don't know about best place to buy upgrades, but yeah. Whew, we don't use that much, do we? The tech cooldown bonus will also help for your biotic techs. Your biotics are affected by your tech cooldown bonus. We don't know what he's patrolling for yet. Not yet, anyway. We'll talk to Moreland.
Hello there. Welcome to Moreland's famous shop. You want
Many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Let's get another license here.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
I want standard items, please. Do you have any at all? Medical upgrade, thank you. Metagel upgrade 2. Licenses, awesome. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of money left, so I can't use medium armor anyway, so that doesn't matter. And none of this stuff is, all these things are guns, so okay. All right, save it here. Actually, should we save it? I think we'll save it just inside the door, because I think it prompts it if I don't. So we'll save it here. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then I hope we can kill these guys without a death, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So we'll be right back after a short bathroom break.